Hello guys, here's another video regarding one of the shoe boxes that I stored and I kept them there. So there goes. We've started. The first car is a custom car that I have made. Again, if you've heard his name in my previous video, his name is Rai. So he made this one for me. This one also a custom custom car. Here is another custom car. If you notice, there are screws, and this is a matchbox. So if you look at that, you can notice the details. It's really nice. This is made by Rai. Here's another custom car. Now, why do I have custom cars? This was the 2 years before Hot Wheels started making premium cars, right? Usually they would only make cars with rubber tires and like the Hot Wheels black boxes. I don't know if you remember that. So it's pretty limited to what they came out with rubber tires, and they didn't have, at least the cars that I like, they didn't have the casting, or they didn't have them in rubber tires in one of those black boxes or convention cars or RLCs. So during that time I decided, hey, why don't help out a friend who's an artist and who loves doing this, and ask him to make several custom cars for me. So yeah, so these are the ones that he made for me. This one is a Tomica. So I provide the wheels, I do the unriveting, then I give him the wheels, then I give him the car, then I ask him what paint's available, or and then I choose the color, then he makes it. Treasure Hunt, Ford Escort. Oh, here is a, it's not Hot Wheels, it's unbranded GTR. This one is not a treasure hunt, but wheel swap. You notice the axle heads are smaller on the other side, and the other is bigger. So this is a wheel swap without unriveting the car. Here is another Rai work. So if you notice the details. This is a Chinese casting, no brand, but BMW. 510 wagon. I think this is a chase color. Is a premium latest Nissan Z car. Here's a wheel swap Z car, Fast and the Furious. Here's a Tomica Subaru. It kind of small for its scale. I don't know where I got the wheels, but I think I got them in another Tomica or So I usually, when I swap wheels, I don't like cutting the wheels. I try to look for an axle that is exactly the same size. So this particular wheel I found, and it fitted the car. But again, if you look at it, it's a little bit too inside. So now, here's another Tomica that was being sold during that time when people were heavy in customizing. So here's one. Here's another one made by Rai. Notice the letter R. This one is beautiful. This is still nice. And I think the wheel, I got it from one of those Konami Japanese cars or kyoshos that I usually buy them where they're destroyed, and I just get the wheels. Here's another custom Ferrari. Forgot who sold this, but it's nice. Yeah. Here's a custom car. Now, the thing about customs is, in the long run, even though they don't get wet, sometimes the tampo, they don't last. They don't last as long, especially if you don't save it in a place that's not damp. In the Philippines, because the weather changes, I think it affects the tampo, the water slide stickers. I'm not sure if this one got wet. The thing about the wheels, if you change the wheels, they're stainless, the premium wheels, the rubber wheels, if you do use them, they're stainless steel, and they don't get corroded. Some tampos, I think the ones that did not use a clear after it was after you put the water slide stickers, you don't put clear, then if it gets wet, it gets affected. So this one a little bit. It's supposed to be sharper, but if you notice, it's like it blots, right? So from Rai, the letter R, Tomica. Here's another. This is a Mazda 3 Familia. If you notice the details on the windows, again from Rai, not Ninong Rai, but Rai, my friend. So I'm not giving his full name because I haven't asked him if I can. I'm just giving you the first name. So this is also, I think this was the time when he was not yet putting signatures. So this was just, I just told him, like, for 300 pesos, can you just paint it black, right? And the one with more details, I would pay more. So here is a Maisto Civic. So before Hot Wheels made Civics rubber tires, I already had this like years before that. So usually this detailed, I'd pay 400 pesos, 350. And then I source the wheels, which is like 150 or 200 pesos. And then it's a Maisto body, one of my Tomica. So the box got destroyed, got wet, but the Tomica is still okay. It's in plastic. So here's another custom. I think a lot of custom cars in this, Here's another one from Ride, decorated. You notice the screws are there and the letter R. So he made this. Usually you have a lot of this in Tomica. Yeah, I have this in Tomica, but I don't have it in Hot Wheels. No, now I do. But of course, that was before I thought premium Hot Wheels would go crazy. So I'm not sure if premium already has that, but they probably will. So this is an unspun, which I changed the wheels. Unspun meaning it's not factory riveted. This one, another custom, really basic paint, but the paint gone wrong. You notice that's Tomica R32. Here's another one where the water slide stickers changing color. And the funny thing about these custom cars, they were sitting quietly in the province. Then I asked my mother-in-law in one of her trips, "Can you bring them, please?" So she brought them, like 4 boxes of them. And if I didn't ask for it, I wouldn't lose a lot of them from the flood. Here's another Civic. This is before Hot Wheels was making premium Civics. If you look at the taillight, again, the letter R and the screws. A premium. That's Gloria, Nissan Gloria. I have a lot of this. So this is a Majorette, and I love this car. So this is a Citroen or a Peugeot. So Rai made this. He lowered it. Look at the stance. Nice. Here's a Tomica Bentley. Premium Hot Wheels. Unspun Zamac 510 wagon. Here's a Porsche. Ford truck. Here's my. I need to clean the inside. Another Rai creation. One of the first cars I tried selling was a carded version of this casting. Originally this was Corgi, and then Corgi was bought by Hot Wheels, and Hot Wheels released the casting. It's a bit bigger. So Benz wagon, Corvette, again from Ninong Rai. So this one is a Toyota A86. It has plastic wheels, and I removed that and used Ayoshima wheels. It's another Japanese diecast brand with the car culture that was inspired by Liberty Walk silhouette race cars, things like that. I remember, it's just tip of my tongue what it's called. So I got one of the wheels from one of those cars and put it here, and it looks better. I got this from a collector. So he has a Tomica Lamborghini, and he put the Hot Wheel yellow striped wheels, and I thought it was really great, and he rated it, sold it. I got it. Here is one of the cars that I bought in the US, in Australia. So I opened it already. There's two of these cars. Let me get the other one. So I got them in Australia. They were on sale in one of the groceries. They were the last two being sold, so I got them. They're supposed to be like race cars. I really like them. So yeah, they really have nice details. And I think they're rubber wheels too. Another Ford Transport. Another custom car by Rye. Forgot to put his signature initials. Forgot the brand, but you can just put the spoilers back. It's removable, but I had to remove it because it won't fit the box, the protector. It's a Tomica version. Fast and the Furious. You saw the orange Supra that went with that. And here is a Tomica with Hot Wheels rubber tires. I got this. I'm not sure who I got this from. Not sure if this is from Rye or another collector. I bought it from another collector. Anyways, guys, that's the first two rows. See you in the next video.